Yo, welcome to TeamViza TV interview series season 2. I am your host, IPW. I want to take this time to thank all my sponsors for making this project possible. Big respects to Amiri Clothing, Lala Closet, the Royal Family, Vision of Companies, Hakim Graphic Designs, Innocent Entertainment, and Shimalicious Pizza. Special guests in the building. Come all the way from Bongo Spear to be exact. Let's welcome the TeamViza TV interview series season 2. Local artist, the guy they call Bongo Spear. Yes, remember that. That's a nice. Thanks, man. Bongo, what is this scene, brother?
Normal, my brother.
What going through Bongo mind right? What Bongo mood is like right?
Well, just relaxing. I'm south. I'm home.
You're home?
Yeah, I'm home.
But the whole COVID cheating never man.
Well, I mean, COVID, yeah, I don't dwell on the negative, you know what I mean? Because everything that happened, it have a reason. And I just had to see the glass half full and not half empty. So,
right.
So COVID is a learning experience for me right now with all the virtual shows now. You know what
virtual
I mean?
shows?
Yeah, you're performing for a camera and you see nobody there, accustomed to a crowd, but...
That was written since back in the days of the Jetson days, is to show you that?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Subliminally, you know, but...
You know what I mean?
Bongo, it now.
Before I go into this, right, as an artist, I will give me your take on how you find this whole situation with the country with this whole women dying and being abused and...
Well, actually, yes, women dying and being abused, but I watching the bigger picture that everyone right now, it seems that the youths, you know, every day is a killing, be it male, be it female, be it youths, you know, so right now is a kind of dark times because people lost spirituality and love for each other now.
Right.
Because they keep on teaching us about self. Because right now on your phone you have a selfie. You don't have a groupie, you know what I mean? Yeah. Not groupie in that sense what people go take groupie as. You know, but I talk about togetherness vibes now.
You have a selfie?
Yeah, a selfie, you know?
You put things in perspective there.
You know what I'm telling you, it's a synergy vibe. So if I only thinking about me, I can't think about the goodness of you.
Right.
So I will do whatever I see fit for me alone, without mentioning you. And that is where everything stems from. You understand?
The guy himself, Bongo Spear.
ERX. You don't know.
I will tell TeamViza TV a little about yourself.
Well, I play no, I born in the airport, so it's really much, you know. It's just a normal youth from Bongo Spear. Always knew I had a talent. Well, I shouldn't say always knew. I always used to use my talent. Although I get fired down from my mother and thing, mine is a terrible thing to way she's a teacher. So if she hear me singing all kind of mad thing according to her, that was, hey, you're wasting time, but I study something.
She pulling up on your own
yeah, pull up on myself. But I give thanks to mommy still, you know, because she did foundation and she instilled certain things that important to me now as a big man.
Right.
You know, like education and thing. I went to school and make sure I get my subjects. I didn't even study it really to say get subjects for me because I wasn't looking so far. I just know mommy spending money to send me to school, so I was she wasting money. Yeah. So get all my subjects thing was a librarian, leave the people library work.
The librarian?
Yeah, boy.
Right.
Yeah, point 40 and I was point 40.
In point 7?
Yeah. Not for long in point, and then, well, the last place I worked as a librarian was here in RC school.
Oh, yeah.
You know, yeah, but
there's
plenty things people.
Education,
A lot of things I know about me, you know, I might look simple, yes, I'm still simple, but you know, education, I'll tell any youth, is the foundation because that means you could fit in anywhere.
Right.
Yeah, anywhere because I think to work in KFC you need some subjects and things, you know, the fried chicken. You know what I mean? So
maths and English.
I don't know if you add up the chicken and then learn not to talk, but that's how it is, you know. So education important at the end of the day, still. So I will always preach education because in music and all, you need education.
Facts.
Yeah, because if you had to practice with a band, you might be able to read music, but you have to know the lyrics for your song, you might have to write it, you have to know to sign certain contracts and things, and education.
Facts.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I want to jump straight into it. What is ERX?
ERX is every rhythm executed. Meaning, you play a rhythm, I write it, execute it.
Any rhythm?
Any rhythm. Any rhythm. Any rhythm. I will tell you a secret. I was singing reggae first. And it's because of this, well, I'll say God-given talent, I realized I could sing a parang. And I went to the studio, big up to GQ Maximum, you know? Yeah, from and I was telling GQ them, but I could sing a parang. They say, oh gosh, Bongo. You could sing all kind of things. Yeah, you could rap, you could reggae, you could soca thing. But parang boy, I feel ready. And that's how season it was made.
Season.
Yeah.
Listen, before we go, no. I'm not going to go to season it yet.
Alright.
Season it way down the road.
Alright,
right?
alright.
I want to speak about the name Bongo Spear. Why are you choosing the name Bongo? So come on, this name.
I actually didn't choose a name to okay. Young days, little rebellious and whatever, you know, come out of school, decide, going to dread, you know, into history and all these kind of vibes. So I now try to grow my dread and thing. And, you know, you hear short, a little picky, and 3 little strands stick up in the back. And a girl who I went to school with, she was like, this Bongo Spear, and I laugh. I say, what a mad name this girl calling me now. Big up yourself, Wallace. You know? What stupid name? Bongo Spear, this girl gave me. And then I went to, well, I knew Rastafari vibes now, one thing. I ended up Faizabad. At a tabernacle in Faizabad. And the 4-ish club, all the Rastas, them come down and they beating drum and thing in the vibes, but I love music.
Right.
Unknowing, I started to sing freestyle. Because that's what I just do. That's me.
I come out here, hard enough freestyle. I think you're talking about
You know, oh gosh. Don't let me freestyle while I'm talking to you now, man. Let me stick to the point, yeah. Anyway, start to freestyle now, and then the priest's wife, watchman, the high priestess, watchman say, but you know, you sound like a bongo man. So I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, she. And you have a spear. Use Bongo Spear. I said, what you said? She said, use Bongo Spear. I said, like, you know, somebody called me that already before. Yes, she well, you see? That's your name. And after that, I say, you know, can't be coincidence. They don't know one another from 2 different parts of Trinidad, and that fall in and Bongo Spear.
You run with Bongo Spear.
Yeah, Bongo Spear. Never stop.
Speaking about the Rastafarian, as you mentioned earlier on, right? Gang related, any participants and that, because not sure in a state right now with Rasta and Muslims, the clear it up.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't say that I was never in a gang, because I work URP already. So,
Big up URP,
yeah, I work URP already. I was a little foreman and a little gang for a little while, so I was in a gang, but that gang thing, we shouldn't be of that, man. Trinidadians love, because you know we just live. One neighbor cooking or something, your day is you walk down the road and you have a little green figure thing. Well, gang Trinidad too small for that. We don't have to copy everything we see from outside, especially negative.
In the URP gang, a legit gang or a ghost gang?
No, legit gang, boy.
A legit gang.
I could tell you how much feet between our lampposts, and each lamppost are 100 feet legally, you know.
Right. Before we go into the music, deep into the music, life of Bongo Spear in Palasec, where you come from?
Well, right now, kind of in between. I have triple citizenship, I should say, because apart from Palo Seco, I have a place in Las Cuevas, so it's a Las Cuevasian, if you want to say so, and then, you know, a Carenage too.
Right.
Yeah,
so you're a Carenagian.
Yeah, so, you know, so it's a vice, but no, at the end of the day,
what's up here? I went to tell me the Palo Seco.
Well,
Lasco Evinian, Carnegie, and give me the Palo Seco now.
Well, Palo Seconian. Yeah. No, Palo Seco will always be home. You know,
Right.
never forget where you come from. Always
Southside.
stay grounded. Yeah. And every little chance I get, I always try to come back south and do vibes. Most of my music videos and all, I come back to south to do that.
And I see that right, Joe.
Yeah. Home could only be home. Man. Home
Facts.
could only be home.
So what make Bongo Spear decide to do music?
I didn't actually decide that music chose me. My father was a DJ.
Okay.
Yeah, so from inception, music was into me, and I have a bigger brother. He was older than I, so he was always the one on the turntables.
Right.
And me being as young as I am, they used to just hand me the mic. So I always accustomed to the mic from small up to there. I can hold a DJ set and say I could do anything to save my life. I might be able to get a little half alright mix, but you know, but always the mic was always my thing.
The microphone.
Yeah, give me the mic. I can play the mic. If you ask me what instrument I can play, I will tell you the mic.
Bongo Spear, can you remember the first song you ever constructed?
Ooh.
I take it back in the archives.
Oh boy, that would be about something about 5 years something like that.
5 years ago?
No, at the age of 5.
Oh.
Yeah, that is ancient. I saw all them time my mom saying, boy, mine is a terrible thing to waste. And when I get nominated for Cut Awards, now tears in your eye. Like my son. I say, you see? I used to tell my mine is a terrible thing
So at the age of 5, you started, you realized that you had this thing for this music basically then.
Well, from as early as I could remember.
Right.
As memory was formed there.
But when your first song is concerned, can you remember it? Pen to paper. Can you remember? Can't remember it.
Actually, I might remember a line, but I can't remember the whole song. There was some last thing about a pigeon. Yeah, I can remember a pigeon song.
But it must have this moment where you realize, yeah, well, this is going to be my first song, I'm going to do. For 35 years when you was 5 years, coming up the road.
Yeah. And, well, it wasn't my decision actually. Same URP. I met up with a fella named Marlon Flanders, big up to Buzz, because he was the one. I used to freestyle, well, still freestyle, but freestyling in the office. We was working in the office actually. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, you know the lunch break and thing, them fellas them go be beating the table and Israel vibes and ladies and thing and boom, freestyling, yeah, I liking myself. And Buzz was like, hey, you taking this thing for joke, as it's a serious thing, you are a real talent, bro. I said, boy, let's do this thing for kicks. And yeah, Ras, I go and spend my money and carry you in a studio. And that was the start of it.
That was the start.
Yes, and Bongo Spear, a reggae song called Best Overall.
I'm writing the music. You don't write your music or he's writing music?
I do all my music, but I still do write to this day. I just freestyle songs.
Parang.
Sing it on spot. Parang, reggae,
soca,
calypso.
calypso. You are serious talent.
Well, it's a curse to him. The curse in it is after you sing it, you have to learn it.
Oh. So they're going to freestyle it and they record it.
Right, then I don't want to listen to learn it. And most of the times now, if I perform in it, I might forget a line, but because I could freestyle, I will fit in a line and nobody might know unless you know the song by heart, you know what I mean? So it's a blessing and it's a curse because some people could write fantabulous music.
Right.
I just can't write. My mind has been running so fast with lyrics.
Right.
The pen can't keep up. Yeah, so I just always have a recorder on me.
Can I just soca muna?
Yeah, well, right now we soca, you know. Soca be everything and right now. You know?
How long you in this music industry?
I don't want to be called a number and be wrong, but over 20 years.
20?
Yeah. Over 20.
And some of your accomplishments being in the music industry over 20 years.
Well, musically I want to say with Season2, which that's the first song that I got recognition with because singing reggae and it wasn't no vibes. Yes, I go get a little one play on the radio station, but still nobody know who's Bongo Spear until I sang the band.
Right.
Season2, and then, well, I get inside the door and I start to be known and I just take it from there, you know, professionally.
Let me go into this season.
Yeah, well, we You have to reach there.
After you knock into that, you're knocking on that door plenty.
No, I just can't turn my back on season it. You know, without season it.
So you consider season to be a breakthrough song then?
Exactly.
So the whole 20 years, season it is a breakthrough song.
Which is about 14 years old.
14?
Yeah.
And what make you decide to sing this parang? What is this parang?
It was a challenge. Because I used to freestyle like on anything. I used to tell them, give me a beat, I'll write it. I'm gonna tell them, hey, I can sing a parang. I was like, no, you can do anything but don't go. Don't
take the Coskelly music
don't try and do
parang
so fun. Parang way, you sing a parang and season it. And then nominated for Artist of the Year and New Breakthrough Artist of the Year and Soca Parang of the Year.
Well, I can't ask you how long it takes to construct season because you mentioned
it's
freestyle.
But so actually the idea was, I was cleaning some fish by the tank, my neighbor passed, where do you neighbor was she real with talk about it? I said, she seasoning my meat. And she real laughed and I said, but you know, that's song. And that's how I came up with the idea anyway, behind season.
Want to big up this neighbor?
Yeah, well, Michelle the Boog, you know, big up.
But I say now, I can't ask you how long it takes to construct this song season because it's freestyle. So how long did it take after your freestyle to learn this song season?
Up to now, I feel like I sing that whole song, I just play nice new lines and stuff and then...
So you're still freestyle over the
still. Once it have a rhythm.
And besides music, you do any other business besides music?
Well, I used to do a little fish business, but with the COVID thing kind of pan out for the hour. And well, I have my own, now introduce my little clothesline and thing, the RX brand, you know. Yeah, so that's about it.
You do a business, right?
Well, we had a living at the end of the day. As I say, with education, you know, you could see certain ventures and know and learn about it and get into it, as well as all the stress, education.
Bongo Spear, the big question, I'm not eating it. What is I'm not eating it?
Well, we are eating it, not smelling, so you know everybody could relate to that, I'm sure.
I don't know about everybody.
Sure. So you never smell something and say, hey, me eating that? Yeah, but you're on the spot there. But exactly. I like to sing songs that people could relate to. And I like to say music is a craft. You know, music is a craft. And to keep music alive, it has to have a story. It just can't be just songs.
Bongo, can I ask you a question? What did you smell? Not eating.
No, it was just it was just a vibe. It's not a smell. It's not a smell. You're
you have a song named I'm not eating it.
Yeah.
You break it down. You ask me. You're not going to eat something and it smells like
well, it's just a memory of things that I have smelled that I say I will never eat either.
You'll never eat either.
Yeah. So it's like that.
This song is that so that to be a recent story basically then, because it's a new song.
Yeah, it's a new song, but I mean it's something that, as I say, you could relate to. Anything that you could relate to, I believe, is a topic that will reach people. That is why I believe that it get this kind of forward, because I just do my parang on that vibes, because it was the whole COVID vibes and everybody negative and thing. I say, well, give the people them something to uplift the spirit. You can laugh still, enjoy your Christmas.
Right.
And this song did that.
Right.
I didn't expect it to reach so far, but give thanks. You know what I mean?
And being like a versatile artist, right? As I mentioned, you know, you start off with the reggae, then you move on out to the parang, now soca and calypso. What makes Bongo Spear so versatile in the craft?
The love for music.
The love for music?
Yeah, because I don't hear genres. A calypso, a reggae and a parang is the same thing to me. Because I hear beats. Yeah. I don't hear if it's a calypso or if it's a parang. I hear rhythm and I like rhythm.
Right.
You know, a cricket on the wall, you cannot choke there. I will find the rhythm within that to sing to. That's how idols operate. You know what I mean? Yeah. So.
And this song that you have seasoned, it was in heavy rotation on the radio station. How do Bongo Spear get in music to the radio station?
Well, firstly, when actually I did season it, I didn't wanted it to be released. Because I was telling them, hey, he's a Rasta man, bro. They're trying to put me in a spiral thing, you know what I mean? I just do that under fun vibes.
Right.
But then GQ, big up to GQ again from Maximum, you know, took it to Downtown Outlaws in town. There's a fella by the name of Daddy Scratch. Daddy Scratch is like my father, my elder, my #1 fan, supporter, everything, overseer. And Daddy Scratch was like, Bongo go have to vex on our GQ because see this song, the song Rich Fan is actually Daddy Scratch that actually distributed the music to the radio stations and things. Because remember I come from Palo Seco, he's a soul man going to town. So I didn't know anything about that forum or that format or how it does go about doing this. If you had a print a CD, it's only after I learned that you can't just drop a blank CD, they want a CD with print on it and you know, decent with nice certain vibes and thing, and then even self you as an unknown artist, that have a box for your music. You know what I mean?
Like the box ways.
Like,
put your music in and see what alright, we go check it out and eventually if you like it, we go play it, or a box that.
Right. No, you're correct, you hit the nail on the head. That box is for, we don't already know who is you, so yeah, we go check it, we go listen it. We in that box. But because Daddy Scratch, no, drop it, that had a part to play too. DJs actually give it a serious air to listen what it was. I'm gonna hear the cut. Daddy Scratch, who's that man? You know, and then at certain interviews and thing, and they know my face, and we get to know one another on a personal level. So if I come to a certain radio station now, I just Bongo, I don't want to thing, I don't get no visitor. Use Bongo is security, don't know. Go upstairs, they're waiting on you, wherever.
Your passport stamp.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I give thanks to that because it doesn't happen to everybody. Especially when you're coming from South, because no matter what they say, any business, I could tell you, they have something called North of Grand Bazaar, South of Grand Bazaar.
Understand that?
No, that's real, and I being very real.
Yeah.
I don't have time to water down nothing.
Right.
Not even a drink. Understand? So, South of Grand Bazaar, it's a little harder for you to make it than if you're North of Grand Bazaar. So that's what I say. I just always give thanks for how things happen.
But why is this? Why is that? Are we in the same country, red, white, and black? Why?
Right. Come back to the self. To the self wise, because how I just watch music, I cannot listen to myself whole day or whole week. So I believe it have room for everybody. But people, how they train you mentally now for self. And reach into that levels. If you come in and boss, you think, I find like you should make it because I want the spotlight be on me.
Right.
But it have enough light to shine on both of us. Understand? And this is where the fight that's coming, and money too.
Money.
Yeah, because you might be better than me. Right. Or have, I shouldn't say better because I don't rate nobody with better because everybody have preferences. I might just have enough cash to make my song play where your song is supposed to be played. I could buy your spot. That is our next thing. Understand? If you grew up in a certain place under certain vibes and income and circles, your thing could reach further than my thing.
Right, that's true.
Understand? Not because of quality or or rhythm of vibes, but because of money.
I mean, because I want to ask, since you mentioned that, you think the radio station and the stifle of coming artists? Like, no, the process here they go through now. Because you go have young upcoming artists who will be viewing this later on, you know what I mean? So
yeah, but my take on that is if you love music, don't study station, don't study nothing, but study your love for what you do. What make you happy, that is the most important.
Facts.
Yeah.
They go to the government. They think the government has something in place for artists and children. Whether it be parent singers, dancehall, country singers.
They need to do more. That is my take on it. They need to do more because right now, music out of Trinidad calypso, soca, everything is a marketable enterprise, which we are not capitalizing on. And if we look at it seriously, Carnival is one of the greatest shows on earth where we get all kind of income. But if you watch how they treat artists, the people who continue anything and working hard behind the scenes to create the show that people are attracted to and spending the money to come here, and think, it's really saying anything. How much artists you know have houses or living comfortable, had their own vehicle, have loans, and very few. I could count on my hand. You know, so they need to do a little more to encourage the thing too, because I mean, we don't lose the steel pan. You know? We lost the pattern. Yeah, we lost the pattern for steel pan. Another country take that.
I see them making it kind of like digital now.
Well, they can make it how they want, but if I say this is my own and I have all the copyrights to this, you lost it. We lost it and we lost that. And if we lost calypso and soca and this kind of thing, it would be very sad. Because it have a big market out there for that. I'm not capitalizing on what we have.
Right.
Yeah, we are the greatest show on earth.
One of my favorite songs that they have under the conscious aspect, I believe, is In This Life.
Yeah.
Let's speak about this song.
In This Life. Well, In This Life was a song that I took very personal now, because I saw the direction that music taking use. I shouldn't say music taking use, but the people who in charge, who directing the thing, making the people stray from consciousness and go down this road now. You know? So I had to bring a reality check to everyone. Within my music, singing reggae. And that was, I believe, that is one of the most serious songs I ever sang in this life. You know, because it's real. And then on top of that, as I say, I was known for reggae now. When I get a call from New Zealand and see them showing up the video and thing and wanted me to perform it, that is when I realized how serious this song actually was, because what I sing about going on all over the world.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, it's just you want to make it and you're getting wild, but pardon yourself and in the process, you don't have to do bad to reach nowhere. You don't have to do wrong. When you do good and work and reach somewhere, you just enjoy it better.
Speaking about bad, it's about truly bad music and shit like that. As an artist who only game 20 years now, what's your take on the truly bad music?
Well, I wouldn't fight the Trinidad music to say is a negative. All I would say is, again, money. Because it have enough artists start up singing conscious and never get a forward.
Like Jelano, for example.
Oh God, greatest example.
Yeah.
They sing a bad boy song.
Forward.
And at the end of the day, it's just something you want written because people looking to live. I mean, not everybody grew up in the best home and had an easy life and things, struggles. And when you go to the studio, you know, from the time you say studio, you say money. You have to find money to put out a record, you have to find money to master, all these kind of things. And for these youths and them putting out all this effort, you don't have, and you're trying to reach some way to make a life a little easier. If I sing in conscious and can't get bread, but if I sing bad boy thing, I got in lamb, jam, turkey.
Like if you got some rap, you
right, and I live in. Where you feel they go sing? You know? But you're quiet.
Do you see yourself singing a bad boy song? You ever sing one before?
In Sound Clash, yeah, I was start off too, but I mean, I grew up as an 80s child. I grew up on Bounty and Beanie them and Sound Clash, and this is why I started off, Sound Clash. But we never took it literal. It was a war of words, lyrical war, which was fun. Still fun today. You know? So, depending on how to put it, depending on the situation I am in, I could get, because when I doing dub plates for DJs, I ain't singing nice things, you know, I get to kill a song. You know, it's a serious thing. No, I'm telling you, yeah, it's a serious thing, but it's not a literal thing. It's a musical thing. You know, my song better than yours, yeah, we execute that song. So you do it proper and I bury that DJ.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll play this for 2 seconds. The reggae aspect, what you consider yourself being as a reggae artist, on a scale of 1 to 10?
I don't watch myself as no kind of artist. I watch myself as a musician. Serious. Yeah, serious. I just compete with myself, you see.
Right.
Yeah, because plenty people feel I from the north. Why? Because you're getting forward and you have a little talent, but it's a talent themselves. You know, and on the spot, yeah, right? I could freestyle something.
No, I come to that just now.
You know, so it's about that.
So it is the same question now, but a different genre of music. Parameters concern. On a scale of 1 to 10, you see the same thing, musician.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
I know you're trying to. Yeah, you're trying to. And that is it, you can't categorize me. Yeah, I outside the box. Yeah, I outside the box.
Alright.
Yeah. Because, as I say, any rhythm. Chutney, yeah, I did.
So names like Prophet Benjamin, Isashan and fellas and them. You class yourself being up there with them fellas and them?
I class myself no wasting. I class them fellas as fellas doing the work and forward and all is good. I wish everybody the best.
If Bongo Spear said we got a reggae singer from Trinidad, who would it be?
I would put some already to it, you know, but
these segments we had up on the boxing gloves and come in.
Yeah, no, but that's too much talent over there, boy. I can't name one off the top of my head, you know, because
most had this one.
No, it's vibes, you see, it's vibes. Because I might get a vibes with Prophet that I wouldn't get with Sasha.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Meaning Prophet, well, you know, Prophet as a herb man, we might sing a herb song.
Right.
But with Sasha, we might sing a girl tune.
Right.
You know, and then you can't sing which one really better. This one is a bad weed tune and this one is a bad girl tune. So, you know, and this kind of way.
And if it is we going to the Trinidad aspect now, what is your CSF work within Trinidad?
Nah, I ain't really go on that badness. I try to take them away from that type.
No, we ain't going on that badness. Artists, you feel they could work with. It's truly bad music.
That's the careful.
Can't go ahead. Even Jelano self, what?
No, well, Jelano good, but if you tell me like we sing a song with Jelano, it's no scene. You know, but I don't really
you can't cipher.
Yeah, I can't cipher because I just try and stay away from that realm now, but I rather bring a positive vibes and a negative. You know what I mean?
I feel the same. The Bongo Spear basically in your own lane.
Exactly.
But you hear that? In your own lane, eh?
Yeah,
Son, Bongo, you're going on the road. Some of the places you perform outside of Trinidad.
Lucia, Grenada.
Can't say Lucia, people might know where it's Lucia.
I said Lucia. Grenada. You know? Well, I was supposed to be in New Zealand, but COVID decided not. So,
right.
You know, yeah. But, and I love Tobago. Say what you want, I love Tobago. Tobago is part of Trinidad, but is it Tobago?
Singing Blue Food already?
Yeah. No, I have a special thought for Tobago. Right? Big up Shorty promotion.
Tobago.
Yeah, Tobago different.
So Tobago, how can I chair this for you on? This is another chair that you have over there.
Well, I ain't sit down at all now. From the time I reach and stand up and relax.
I feel this
maybe something I drink because you know it's had plenty drinks. You know, so yeah. Maybe something I drink now Tobago.
And some of your best experience performing like in these Caribbean countries and them that stick with Bongo Spear till this day?
About it? Season2.
Season2.
Yeah,
Mad Forward.
Yeah, Season2. I revive Season2 different. Season2 is a real within free spirited, close to it because I feel nobody could party like you know what? Not I feel nobody can party like Trinidad. I say that We don't go fed after fed, we could party now, line whole day, still go next party and go the next day.
Yeah, for real.
And still go to work.
Yeah, and still go to work and
Yeah.
from work we party again and then we say, Sunday we go on the beach and we did. And when you feel we do on the beach, same thing, we lie, man.
Like, man.
Yeah, you're going and sleep on the beach, so.
I feel like that Caribbean thing, boy. Fatty, what is it? Caribbean thing?
Yeah, nah, Trini is different, Trini is different.
Bongo Spear, mission on his music. What is Bongo Spear mission on his music?
Actually, I do see it as a mission. I just want to do music as long as I have breath in my body. You know what I mean? Yeah, because sometimes I just surprise myself. Yeah, because I might not have an idea what I'm going to sing this year. And then I will come up with some man and say, that hit.
Right.
And I'll be like, okay.
The reason why I ask that, right? You do this music thing because it's a love that you have for it or to get paid?
If it was to get paid, I'd have stopped a long time. Because I passed through all ups and downs and the dirty game. Really. Yeah, I performed for a whole year with promise that after all the shows at the end of the year, we go split the money. Well, that year ain't yet. Yeah.
That year still going on.
That year still going on.
2021.
I'm telling you, a whole year I'm telling you about it. A year, you know, from January to December.
I can't remember what year is this.
That is not an easy feat. That is maybe 2003.
What?
2003. I don't know. I can't remember because I'm trying to forget it too. It's not a good memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Let's
But,
say 2003. I was in 2003. I was playing FIFA downstairs. The computer.
you know? So it's serious. It's serious.
That's so many places you perform okay, forget that. Your first performance, I want to ask.
Well,
What experience was like your first performance? Bongo picking up a microphone in front of an audience. And by first time, man.
Palaseco Government Primary School Carnival jump up.
Palaseco
Government Primary School
Carnival
jump up.
jump up. Well, you hear that, eh? Right.
I could remember the song I started off singing to, and then I forget the words and I ended up freestyling.
You reality so that song, you remember?
No, that was Christian Boo, but by the journey now started.
The journey now started.
The journey.
So the first song you know.
What and right there while reaching the journey now started. Right there, freestyle from there, no the chorus. I'm telling you.
And the way music is concerned, are you on our management?
Yeah.
On management?
Yeah, I'm not
Well,
man.
let's speak about royalties then.
Okay.
Okay, pick it. Are you registered as an artist?
Yeah.
Let's speak about royalties. Because some artists come here already and I try to explain to them management, royalties,
Royalties are
and being
nothing to
registered
do
as
with
an artist.
management.
Okay. Be registered as an artist
Mm-hmm.
and royalties.
Okay, being registered as an artist and royalties. This is where the education has come, and I'm glad to talk about it.
Nice. Well, pay attention.
You
Eh?
understand? Because royalties. No, it is a funny thing with royalties. Because if you're registered on the Copyright Organization of Trinidad and Tobago, you get royalties every 6 months.
Right.
They check how much times the music play. Once you register, when you do a song, you register your song. You know? And when you register your song, you have a sheet. So you know how you share your royalties if there is any to be shared. Now there is composer, there is performer, you know. So if I am the person in the studio or a writer, well, other people have people writing for them. It have writer to writer, well, writer, composer, performer, and then it have some other miscellaneous inside. So if I was to say, use my producer and I sang the song, we share royalties 50-50. That means at the end of 6 months, how much time they ever check the music. And the money was supposed, if it was 200 or 2,000, whatever the figure is, we would split half-half, which is 50% for you, 50%.
I'm pause a little. Are you listening to what we saying? Or you listen to what we saying? Because actually, as I mentioned, I have people who just come through here and ask the same question. And just be like, boy, we're not into the royalties thing, and we're not into the. You understand? So we educate them now so they understand how important being registered is as an artist.
Very
very important.
Very, because it even go further where I now learning about it too, like even though we signed a sheet that is 50-50, excuse, it has something called oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the top of my head, son. But anyway, there is something where the creator of the rhythm could actually seize everything other than the royalties. He could come up with a jingle with your song and you have nothing to get from it.
I'll give my clap now.
You understand?
I've seen that the other day.
That's how serious this is. That is why you have to know how serious this game is, because you might be saying that me a said about royalties and a bust a tune and it's the biggest thing that happening. And then I bust a tune and it's the biggest thing that happening. I never registered the song and you come up with the same rhythm, my song, change up a few words and you register it. You know you have all rights to everything. Nice. I have nothing to get.
As you mentioned that, right? Let me go into registering your name as an artist.
You have to register your name too.
Reason being?
Reason being that if anything was to happen, like song-wise, nobody could say that there's Bongo Spear. When you're going to register your name, when you try to register your name, they do a background check to see if there's any similar names.
Right.
You know, so you will have a unique name. And how the music thing does work. Actually, I learned this in a conference when we went. Is they have something called the World Music Bank. That is in Switzerland. Your music, let me say Season2. Season2 is not known as Season2. It's not by name. The song is given a number. Okay, so once our radio station paying dues and registered, once that number come up on the computer, it immediately send a message and they log it.
Right.
You understand? So they know, all right, just play once, but they can't go back and watch and say Season2 play once. Season2 will be a number. You understand? And that is how you just get royalties.
Right.
You understand? So music, if you even sell the music playing outside, but cut is a funny thing. Because cut does send you a sheet, right? To show you which songs play on the station, but it will never tell you how much time you play.
Yeah.
So you can never check how much money you're making.
Right.
You know, so other people just go to other enterprises and things to register the music with them, which is all good and well. I believe a man should register music with all platforms.
All. Yeah.
You know, to chant, because if my music playing in the States, I don't believe cut have the connection to log it there for me to get proper royalties for my song that might be playing in Brooklyn 24/7. You know what I mean?
And for those who don't know what royalty is, we're talking about?
Royalties is when your music is being played, you get paid.
Paid. Money.
And you just make more royalties than what you make from the radio station within live performance. That is why sometimes you walk in a bar and you see a cut sign.
Just like the other day.
Nice.
Right.
Registered by cut. Now we have a live performance sheet. You'll actually create more revenue from that sheet than on the radio. Same thing like on a cruise ship. If you're performing on a cruise ship, you know, it will be like that. So registering your music, I would advise anybody, register your music. It is simple. Even so, if you don't go and register your music, when you do your song, you write your song, you put it in a sealed envelope, and you get a stamp from post office. Only to be opened in the presence of a lawyer if anything was to come up that somebody take your song and thing. You have proof because it have a stamp with the date you mail it to yourself.
You have a lawyer?
Son, I don't need a lawyer.
Bongo, coming on too close enough for your interview, right?
Yeah, man.
Do you consider yourself being relevant in the industry today?
Everybody is relevant. Everybody needs to be good.
Not everybody question is a Bongo Spear question.
Well, I believe I'm relevant for who want to hear me.
The reason why I asked you that is May that accommodate everybody, yeah.
No,
Custom,
yeah.
But go up in the spot for 2 seconds again.
Yeah.
Best advice you ever received in your entire life that stick with you today. Would I be in music, out of music? Doesn't matter.
Do unto others as you would have been done to you.
Worst advice you ever received in your entire life that stick with you today? Outside of music, general.
Worst advice? Okay, that thing is that bad. What bad? Oh, it was something like, it pertains to do what everybody doing, you know? Don't let nobody have this to say about you, boy. Do what them doing. You know, trying to tell me in other words, do not be myself, which I could only be me.
You?
Yeah, I could only be me.
Right.
I don't follow, no, I set trend, I don't follow trend.
Before I close up with your Bongo, right? Your biggest supporter of your music concert.
Trying to make my guy boss, I don't know how you feel.
I don't know, I asked the question.
Boy, I answered that one. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
You plead the fifth?
Yeah, I plead the fifth.
Why?
No, boy. Everybody's our number one fan.
Everybody's on one
We're
fan?
on the top people behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes where I can make all things.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Okay,
if I go to call number one fan, I say, well, Daddy Scratch. I say, my wife, you know, then I say my son, my mother, my uncle. You
You're
know,
a family man then?
brethren.
You're a family man then?
No, I'm not married, but you know, I cool, I go say wife. But I have order now, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So maintaining like the order life and music life, how Bongo Spear deal with this as an artist? Because we break it down for you. We break it down for you. As an artist, you're out there, you're performing, you're meeting everybody. How do you deal with you and your girlfriend, basically, right?
Well, she had to understand my role.
Always say it louder.
No, she had to understand my role, you know, because if we together, that means we on this journey together, right? Okay. So we had to have a level of understanding. Now, see me on that stage, if two women was to jump on the stage, if I sing a soca song and why not, I cannot stop the party. Excuse me, miss, ma'am, please stop whining on me, my girlfriend is right there. It can't work so.
Right.
Thanks for the show. You know, so once we could understand and come to an agreement, I come with you, I go in with you, think this is part of the work.
Yeah, that comes with the
That's how
entertainment.
that's how to deal with the fans. And then again, I'll put it in Trini terms. It's not every TV you see in court say go buy. You know what I mean? It's always have a new TV, you know. It's always have a new TV looking fancy and this and that, but not everyone you want to buy. I don't know working for you.
Like that one?
Yeah, no, I'm telling you.
I'll write down that tomorrow. Bongo, this is the time I give you. Look into the camera.
Yeah.
Send a positive message to you and them who do the same feel as yourself, who want to make it out there.
Do what you love. Don't be afraid to take risks. Understand? Just do what you love doing and do it to the best of your ability. Don't try and follow nobody, song like nobody, because that person is just being themselves. And that is why people love them and where they are today. So you being our original is the best thing that could ever happen to you. You understand? Don't study the money. Money go come.
Facts. Bongo Spear, that thing you say, you know, that thing you say, neat in the face, smell it, that thing, it's still in my brain, and
A lot of people have asked me that, you know, but as I say, everybody have an experience, right? I eat enough.
that's your experience.
No, but I say I'm vegetarian, but I shouldn't say I'm vegetarian, I'm a vegetarian. So if I smell meat, I will eat it.
So everything you go and eat it, smell before you eat it?
Of course. Yo, them poison or?
Listen, see, you go to a restaurant, let's say crave one of the big names on them, and they order fish, whatever you eat it, right? You smell it before you eat it. Actually, you smell it.
Yeah, so how you gonna know if it? Smell his
Or
taste.
do you trust them enough to say, alright, this is good, or else they're going to
No. Smell his taste. If you had the coal and you eat something that doesn't taste it, smell his taste. That's why you have olfactory sense. And senses is what is one here. If you smell something bad, you know you're going to get poison. You can't eat that. You can't eat that. You know, people like to say the meat cool, it don't pass. You smell it cool. Don't put your mouth in that. No matter what kind of meat it is.
Don't put your mouth in.
Don't put your mouth in. Don't put your mouth in. Forget that.
Brother, it's a pleasure having you on
Yeah,
TeamViza TV. Interview series season 2.
Don't know.
Respect.
Yeah, man, bless up.
Now to view this full interview, go subscribe to our YouTube channel at TeamViza TV and follow us on Instagram for the latest update at TeamViza_TV. Bongo, we outside.
Yeah,